Hey, thanks so much for sticking around right here on My Conversation. Good Wednesday morning. Austin Reed with you. Happy May. And hey, it's time to talk a little bit about cell phones. My next guest, Chris Fisher from Verizon Cellularsales. He's the sales team leader. Good to see you. Good
morning,
to meet you.
Austin. Good to meet you.
Thanks for coming on My Conversation.
Absolutely.
Now, okay, we were talking a little bit before the show about kind of your background. I want my viewers to know now. In a nutshell.
Oh, in a nutshell, just okay. So as far as work and stuff is concerned, I've been in cellular for a long time. I worked with my dad since I was 12. We did all kinds of underground work for cellular companies until he finally was able to start his own company, and then he did so much work for another outsourced company that we just became their staff. So I did that all through high school into junior college, and then I went through undergrad down south in Riverside, and then out to Kentucky for a while, and that's when I started working with Verizon Cellularsales. Verizon is one of the largest, if not the largest, retailer for Verizon. We have 610 stores, so we're not a small outfit by any means. Over 5,000 employees. We've been given sort of the clearance to come across, the Mississippi out this way. I was a part of the first team for Verizon Cellularsales to open stores in California. So we opened up one in Goleta. The second store was on Champlain and Perrin. That's my store here in Fresno. And then we've got another one down south in Chino, one up in Alameda, and then we put another one back in Santa Maria. And so we'll be growing. Hopefully, I'll have another store out here in Dinuba by October. That's what we're shooting for.
You're a busy guy.
I'm a busy guy.
What makes Verizon, obviously, we hear about how great Verizon is.
Sure.
But you working with Verizon, you selling Verizon, what makes y'all so good?
With Verizon, you've got one of the strongest internet backbones, if not the strongest. In fact, if you look it up and do some research into internet backbones in the U.S., it is the strongest wireless internet backbone.
4G?
Period. Yeah. Just as far as a wireless internet backbone altogether, it is the most reliable and strongest network. It is, bar none. You can check on any number of websites to verify that claim. It is. J.D. Power and Associates has given us best customer service and best customer experience because of the network 5 years in a row. Root Metric, every time they've done the national survey, they do millions of locations. They rate in every category, and we've won every year that's been out. Verizon is the most stable. And from a guy who moved his family from Kentucky out to California, because I'm from California, but I went out there for a long time. I had to drive across the country twice because I came out first to recruit to build the business.
Okay.
I was streaming, calling, using the navigator the entire time. I drove both there and back again.
So even when you were out in the middle of nowhere and...
That's right.
Still
very,
got service.
Very, very dependable. Yeah, there's only a couple of places in the entire country across the lower 48 that I didn't have service,
See,
and that was
great.
nobody. Yeah, nobody else had service at all anyway. So it wasn't like it was just us.
What about pricing though? I mean, is Verizon very competitive?
Verizon is very competitive, actually.
Okay.
They have a rep though of being sort of the premium brand, and we are definitely. If you were to stack all the carriers out there, we would definitely be the premium, provider. But over the last, 6-7 months, Verizon has gotten very competitive. They even brought back the unlimited plan, which we haven't had for 10 years. So Verizon's gotten very, very serious about collecting your business. If you want the most dependable, reliable service, Verizon's ready for you with unlimited now and very competitive prices.
Talk, text,
and web.
internet,
Unlimited web.
Unlimited. What are you seeing as we're in 2017? We're coming up to 2020. I mean, cell phones, smartphones, it's like, they're taking over.
Yeah. Smartphones are huge now. Most people don't even carry personal computers anymore. When you talk to people about going home and we're doing technical support issues and things like that, one of the questions we'll ask them is, do you have a computer at home? If we need to back some stuff up to hard file, things like that, and they'll be like, no, I do everything from this phone. I email. I started these emails on this phone, and I'm going to die with these emails on this phone. This is how I do everything. And so the cell phone is taken over. The landline phone system is almost completely done for because of the cell phone. Most people don't fax anymore because they can scan and send by file with their phone. Laptops are going down by way of tablets and cell phones. So the cell phone is pervasive. It's a very, very important part of the American and world infrastructure for communication.
Does Verizon have the iPhone?
Yes.
You do?
Absolutely.
Back in the day, no, right?
No, originally for the first couple of years, AT&T had an exclusive contract with Apple, but now we actually have it in red as well. We just started carrying it
in red.
In Verizon Product Red is what they call it. So
I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out.
Looks like a Valentine's Day card.
Does it really?
Because it's white and red, yeah.
That's awesome. Now, so as far as maybe somebody's watching today and they're thinking about, man, they'd like to, maybe an entrepreneur, they'd like to open up a Verizon store. Can you help them with that?
I couldn't help them necessarily do that per se, but I feel like I could get them in touch with the best team around for that. Verizon Cellular Sales differentiates ourselves from our competition in a number of ways, and one of those ways is that we are totally open to servicing your account off the clock, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
We'll make deliveries to your house or business. We'll go and meet with you and lay out a business plan for you. We can do an analysis of your wireless needs or existing account. We're more than happy to do all of those things for you to make sure that your customer service experience is excellent. And if you were to have trouble with your phone, technical issues, things like that, you'll have the personal number of every rep that ever deals with you, so that you can get direct contact with us. On every receipt that I print on my business card, my number is my personal number. I have one number, and it's the number that I give to everybody. So you've got someone who can answer your questions 24/7.
An expert on demand.
That's right. That's right.
Now, okay, so we've got about 30 seconds.
No sweat.
Why should somebody, here, two-part question, why should somebody switch from their current provider to Verizon, real quick, and then how can people get in touch with you?
Absolutely. The reason why somebody should switch from their current carrier to Verizon is simple. They're going to have the most reliable service with the most honest 4G unlimited plan out there. We do not throttle, we do not slow down. And if you're coming to a cellular sales store here off Champlain and Perrin, where we're at, you're going to get the top shelf, highest level customer service. We will bend over more than backwards to help you and do whatever needs to be done to secure your business for life. That is our goal.
Phone number.
My phone number directly is, it kept my old 951. It's 951-403-0132. If you'd like to talk directly with me, I'm the sales team lead and de facto store manager because of that. And if you'd like to call the store directly, you can call 559-412-2813.
Chris Fisher, Verizon Cellular Sales team leader. Thank you so much. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you as
Come
well.
on back again. We'll talk more cell phones.
Absolutely.
All right, you're watching My Conversation. We'll be right back.